Hello everyone and welcome to Victoria's Cantina. Today we're having a look at the Terra by Battat LoRusso collection, Amargasaurus. But before we do that, I want to talk a little bit about Mr. LoRusso, whose name you see printed on these boxes here. Mr. LoRusso was a renowned paleo artist who sculpted and painted several of these Terra by Battat dinosaur toys. The line was initially sold by the Boston Museum of Science in the 90s. Many of these sculpts date back to the 90s, and it was only recently that Mr. LoRusso started repainting some of these dinosaurs and creating new sculpts for this Terra line of Battat reissued dinosaurs. Mr. LoRusso had been dealing with a long-time illness that very unfortunately and very sadly claimed his life last week. And for that reason, I wanted to take a moment and thank Mr. LoRusso for creating all of these wonderful dinosaurs. He seemed to be a very nice guy. I enjoyed reading his posts on the dinosaur toy forum, and he also helped spread the word about my Terra by Battat Tyrannosaurus video review that we did back in August. So I'd like to say thank you to Dan for doing that, and my thoughts and prayers are with his loved ones. And I'm sure that his legacy of creating these awesome dinosaur toys will be everlasting. Alright, you guys, so looking at the box for the Amargasaurus, it is exactly the same style as the other Terra by Battat dinosaurs that we've looked at on the channel previously, except the background on this one is different. It seems like most of the Terra dinosaurs have different background inserts, which is really cool, and even though they're not all that vibrant, it still adds to the visual dynamic. The box from the sides is pretty cool looking. I really dig this style of box that they did for these guys. Some information on the Amargasaurus at the very back. Amargasaurus is a small sauropod, and it was found in Argentina back in 1984. It is unknown whether or not it actually had this sail, but this is a good interpretation, and it's quite possible that it did have the sail, or they could have just had these spine sticking out of its neck without any sort of skin or sail. We really don't know. Now, this specific Amargasaurus dinosaur toy was sculpted and painted by Dan LoRusso and then repainted by him for this Target exclusive repaint line. And on the bottom here, a little bit of information there about the toy. And let's go ahead and get Amargasaurus out of the box and see what it's like. Alright, you guys, so out of the packaging, the Amargasaurus looks quite nice. Very nicely done sculpt work by Dan LoRusso on this particular dinosaur. The paint scheme is also quite nice. I'm really liking the darker brown up top, mixed into the lighter brown, and then the more vanilla-looking color on bottom. It really has like an ice cream type look to it almost. You have like your chocolate, and then you have your vanilla, and then there's some orange up here for its sail. Very, very cool looking. The Amargasaurus is in a fairly neutral pose. It just looks like it's kind of walking along. And from all angles, it really does look quite cool. I'm really liking this dinosaur. It has a long tail that kind of curves up there toward the back and has some striping on it. Give you a close-up of the head. As you can see, it looks pretty good. Eye looks very, very nice. Inside of the mouth, you get a little bit of detail. It's kind of hard to see in there. But there's a little bit going on there. You can see his nostrils there at the top of his snout. And all around, just a very nice looking head. Very simplistic, but, still quite detailed and, quite cool. The sail is very nicely done. The nice orange color is very vibrant. And you can see the spines going up on both sides of its neck. Looks very, very nice. And plenty of the sculpted detail there in the body, as you can see. Give you a look at the underside. Amargasaurus, Battat, made in China. And then the stamp right here says 04-15-15, which seems to indicate that it was made on that day. Like I said, the tail does kind of curve back like that. And I think it looks quite cool like that. Kind of gives it a little bit of character, like the dinosaur is just walking along. And, like we see horses do, just kind of sweeping its tail back, which is nice and adds a little bit of personality to the dinosaur. Nice ridging here on the back. I like how this was sculpted. The legs look pretty good. You can see that. The back feet look to have black painted claws, whereas the front ones, looks like his thumbs, or her thumbs, are painted black, but we don't see anything else beyond that. Still a very nice looking dinosaur, and one that, even though it's very simple, I think it is quite fun. And for the price you pay for this, which is $5.99 at Target, you really can't beat it. In terms of measurements, the Amargasaurus comes in at about 2.5 inches in height and at a length of around 7 inches. So it is a pretty small dinosaur toy, but for $5.99, I think that this packs a good amount of punch for what you're getting, which is a very nicely sculpted dinosaur and painted very nicely, in my opinion. So all in all, I really like this dinosaur, and I do recommend it to you. I think that the Terra by Battat line is one that is certainly worth looking into. Even if you're a casual dinosaur collector, the fact that you can have some really nice dinosaur pieces at really inexpensive prices is really, really cool. All right, my friends, that'll do it for this Victoria's Prehistoric Cantina review. If you'd like to see more Terra by Battat dinosaur reviews, there will be links provided down in the description. If you enjoyed this video, I encourage you to like and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this Amargasaurus. And be sure to follow us on Twitter. As always, I'd like to thank you for watching Victoria's Cantina. Until next time, bye-bye.